What up? I had a emergency at the house today. I'll explain that a little later. But meanwhile, got to the shop, tuning on a 300ZX, changing over to E85, and look who shows up. This guy, the famous Carlos.
I've been gone, but I'm here. I'm back.
Yeah,
I heard they call Jack the fireman.
that's right.
We'll tell you later why.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you later why. I am the fireman,
You are the fireman.
and I'm not. We're not talking about anything else but fire.
It's fire.
Yep.
It burned.
So Carlos hashtag no A90s is gonna help me videotape. I was just telling him. I say videotape.
Because we are old school.
Yeah.
We are the last generation
Of videotape.
of videotaping.
That if you guys don't know, if you're that young, I can't believe I have to say this. Back in the day, when you would video record something, it was on a tape, like an actual black tape, VHS. So I know some of you are that young.
Some of you don't even know what a Betamax is. So go back and Google Betamax.
Or an 8-track.
Or 8-track.
Yeah.
God damn.
They probably don't even know what cassettes are.
No, they don't know what a cassette is. My boy was driving a Lexus LS 400 from 95, and his sister that was born in 98 gets in the car for the first time, and she goes, "Oh, what's that for? Is that to put an iPhone in?"
Oh my God.
It was for the tape.
Jeez. That's where we're at.
That's where we are.
That's where we're at. 2019. We're about to be extinct over here.
Yes.
That's basically what's happening. But speaking of old school, we got the 300ZX loaded up. This is E85 with only about 10 pounds of boost. This is an NA motor that was converted to twin turbo. So this is like a Roberto special. So let's go ahead and fire it up and see what kind of power she's putting down. What do you think? 10 pounds of boost. Think we can hit 300? 300?
I'll say 290.
Okay, that's fair. Let's see. I'm rooting for 3s, and you should be too. Put it in the comments. What do you think it's gonna make? And without further ado, here we go. Always put on your ear protection. What? That's pretty good. That's a little better. That's a little better than expected. So 10 psi, 311 to the wheels. That's a sizable gain over pump gas. I think we hit like 270 on pump gas. So as usual, E85 delivers. If you want to do a setup like this, give us a call. Caltech E85 turbo on an NA car. Do it all. You got anything to say?
You beat me. 311.
311's not bad. Let me turn this car off for a second. Too noisy. You know why it's too noisy?
because it's got that Z GTR exhaust.
Exactly. Look at this noisy ass
GTR.
exhaust. We take a R35 tips and we put them on a Z32, and it sounds like a GTR. It really does when it's driving down the road.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. It's a loud setup. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely not for the faint of ear, but
It's not recommended if you live in a neighborhood with a tough association.
yeah. Or a lot of like small children and animals. You know, you could definitely scare them. Really good for popping flames though. This thing really makes a lot of fire when it's doing all kinds of deceleration and things like that.
And it's a very unique sound. Once you hear it down the road, you know what car it is.
Exactly.
Once you heard
well,
the exhaust.
unless you're used to R35s, you might think it's an R35.
Exactly.
It does sound identical. So, pretty cool car. Shout out Nick. This is his car. He's one of the homies. Comes by a lot, and we appreciate him a lot. So, if you want to do a setup like this on yours, let us know. HorsepowerLogic.com. Hit us on the email info@horsepowerlogic.com, or go follow Carlos. If you haven't followed him yet, you're wasting time. Carlos is coming out with a whole bunch of stuff, aren't you?
Yes. I know I've been saying this for months, but I have a 9 to 5 and I got priorities that I have to deal with. But
you got a life.
I got a life.
We all got a life.
We all got a life. But I am finally making up some merchandise of myself, right?
Oh yeah.
This guy. You guys having merchandise.
You
coming out.
self.
Myself.
That's right.
Yeah, you self. You know what I'm talking about.
They know.
If you don't like me, or if you like my merchandise, you can still go fuck yourself.
Ha!
And you can still get it on the decal.
Exactly.
So I might have, well, not might, I will have some hoodies coming out, some hats, some t-shirts, and even hats from the shop as well.
Where do they find you at?
You can find me at Lowe's A80 on Instagram.
Right here.
Right here.
That's right.
Here, right?
Los.
Right here.
880.
Right? And we're gonna have some good manly hats
Like this
coming
one.
out.
Yeah.
Like this,
Yeah.
very nice
Yeah.
hats. So stay tuned, please. Go to my Instagram. Because once you're on my Instagram, you will know when the merchandise comes out.
Okay. And final thing, word association. Wu-Tang.
The Wu-Tang, baby.
Okay. Mumble rap.
Hot trash.
All right, I'm back at the house. I want to say one thing. I got super lucky today. I woke up this morning to smoke in my room. And let me tell you, that is the most terrifying thing you could possibly imagine. So I wake up and there's smoke in my room. Immediately I'm looking around. What's burning? Couldn't find anything. I opened the door. Boom. Tons of smoke. So I ran downstairs and basically there was a flame behind my fish tank going up towards the ceiling there, and you can see the black. And so underneath here, shit got wild. And there's a pile of crusty plastic out in the trash now because of it. I'll put a picture here. Basically, one of the timers, this thing had two old school mechanical electrical timers, like timer outlets for the lights. And the lights, when they came on in the morning, one of the timers got crusted with salt that was coming from the refugium. It creeps. You can see salt all around, and I just didn't mind it. And then all of a sudden, it got so bad that it crusted and shorted out one of the timers, and that started a fire. The circuit breaker got tripped. The electrical outlets had no power, but that split second where that timer melted down and caught on fire was enough to really, really almost burn the place down. I hate to say it. So, for any of you who have a fish tank or you're running one of those automatic timers, check it, replace it. I replaced mine now with Wi-Fi timers. So these are much more compact. They don't have like the mechanical action. They're not going to melt and cause a fire. And I also mounted all my electrical connections far away from the water so that it can't get any of that salt encroachment. So just a quick pro tip for you guys. I had a scare, and luckily it didn't pan out. So thumbs up, lucky today. I'll see you guys in the next one.